you do when you do. If you want to catch this live, subscribe to me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch, where the words are. Link down below. Otherwise, also, link down below for anyone who's watching the VOD, where the timestamp is for when things happen. Hello, Nebulant. Thank you so much for that 6 months of that tier 1 sub. Welcome, welcome. I'll just do my VOD crew message. Ooh. I still need to clean my desk. That happens. That's what the pre-stream stream is for, I think. Let's set my phone up for Twitch Chatterino now. Nebulant, how are you doing today? Fan on. Are you winning at least? Winning at the COD? At the COD? There we go. Hopefully there's a better microphone position. About 50-50. Oh yes, that means MMR is working as intended. Oh, it's this little. Let's put that on. Let's plug the light in as well. It's stream time. It's stream time. Stream time. What am I gonna do today? I do not know, but I'm gonna face today because today is Monday, and Monday is a construct. More viewers. Hello, more viewers. Nice. I still have work tomorrow and Wednesday. But hey, you win a little, you lose a little. You live life. NGB gotta work tomorrow and Wednesday. Yep, the grind. We only get Thursday, at least we get Friday off too, so that's that. I'm gonna be pretty hunky dory, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Does my bot just went off? My bot just went off. Let's begin the stream. Because it is Monday. Monday is a construct. Let us live in keyboard in peace, everyone. What are we going to do today? Today we are going to lube switches. Hey, Janky Render. And maybe if I feel like it, I'll build a keyboard. Or disassemble a keyboard. Who knows? There's like a list of too many things for me to do. So, hey, that's part of life. What up, Zerp? Good to see you. Good to see you. Angie, we got the right idea. We just gotta cruise it through. Wednesday after work, crack open them beers, start them video games. Yeah, Zerp, it's been a while. All of October, I've just been like out of commission, just busy preparing for the meetup and some real life things I've been working on this month. It's kind of the same thing. I've just been super busy trying to get all my work stuff done because, you know, Thanksgiving's around. But hey, I'm back. It's content. Content's the shit. Keyboards are a social construct. The keyboard community is a social construct. Keyboards are a physical. They're real. They're tactile. Oof, being hosted. Thanks for the host, my dude. Yeah, you understand. You know, trying to work out content, but at the same exact time, trying to, you know, work that hustle. You gotta do what you gotta do. It is how it is. It be how it do. So I guess let's get to some keyboard content. We're gonna lose some switches today. I already said that. The question is, what switches to lose? Let me bring out some options. These switches could either end up on a TR60 aluminum integrated plate 60%, or on a Rukia polycarbonate Alice layout with polycarbonate plates. I don't know what I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'll be building the stream, but I'll be building either later this stream or some future stream. We'll see. But first, switches. Can't build a keyboard without switches. So, what are we doing? Like, part of me is just thinking, like, you know, Halo clear switches, just lubed Halo clears. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I like Halo clears. Another option is we stick those Halo clears into these transparent Jesus switches, which would make holy pandas. If we want to just not lube switches today and just build a keyboard, I do have some silent switches that I made. MX Silence. You know, the good ones. So that's also an option. Yes. What else do I have? Do I have anything else? Got some exclusives, Gatoron switches. Can never go wrong with inks as an option as well. Novel keys. Oof. Jeff, thank you for 9 months of that tier 1 sub. I mean, I could always change it up and we can just go with MX Blues, y'all. Retooled MX Blues. Know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about these options we were presented with for lubing switches or not lubing switches? I'm just here to do keyboard chores. I'm just giving you an option that I might agree with and I might not agree with. I'm giving you the illusion of choice. Even now that I told you, it's still an illusion of choice. So, what switches should I go with? What do you guys think? For linears, I got inks, silent switches, silent MX switches, Gatoron exclusives. If I want to do something tactile, I can go lubed Halo clears or lubed Holy Pandas. Holy Jesus switches. Basically, Holy Pandas. Those are our options. I'm kind of thinking if we build this for the Rukia, I'm kind of thinking Holy Jesus switches, because they'll have the it's the transparent top, opaque bottom Jesus switch, which I think might look pretty good on the polycarbonate with the Halo clear stem. Not that no one's gonna see that, except for me when I take the keycaps off. But it'll be our little secret. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hamlin says Rukia HPs or just Halos. What do you guys think? What do you guys... Something tactical. Tactical and tactile. And tactical. Yeah. Let's do it. Screw it. HP. Hey, Melodit. Good to see you. Let me switch to my other camera and we can, clean. Let's clean together. Let's clean together. Clean this mess. That's actually, not only should we clean this mess, but let's transform and rotate 180 degrees so you guys actually see what I'm looking at. There we go. Haha. Yes, that's proper. Okay. Unlabeled springs. No clue what I'm going to do with these. Tape dispenser. Don't need tape right now. Wrist rests. Don't worry about that. Go over there. I need one of these bags. Hold on. Where are my Sharpies? This belongs to a fellow named Jeff. In case you haven't figured that out. I should just put them back on the rails. A Jeff will win near you. Consult your local man of interest to see if the Jeff in your area is eligible to win. Random shit. Actually, to win your stuff back. What are you getting? Your stuff back. The stuff that already belongs to you. Move the microphone a little farther away. There we go. This music is pretty kind of intense for this, but okay. It's like the keyboard version of loading ammo. Putting some switches in my mag. I guess that makes sense. What, an odd amount of switches? Correct. But hey. Here's this, guys. Let's just toss this back here. And let's clean all this stuff more up. I know what these are. Over there. What else do you guys see? You guys see this guy. I don't need to worry about this guy. I can just kind of do this. That's fine there. Oof. J-Shuff, thank you for that. 3 months. The stems come in? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Let me check my tracking. If they came, then I can grab them from the mailbox right meow. Where's my... Oh, it's... They set my tracking on my phone. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. You guys look at my skinny arms. There we go. Order updates. I don't want to track with this Arrive app. I have to download another app to check my tracking. No thank you. Oh, not like that. Let me see if I can track it on my email. Nope. It only says you'll get shipping and delivery updates by email and text. So I guess I don't have them yet. I haven't got an email or a text saying they have arrived at my home. So, it is what it is. Let's clean this up. What else do you guys see on the screen? Just some cableage. A switch opener with that design, like 10 switches at a time. That'd be interesting. The J-Chef hot take on the stems. Better than creams, not wildly better on GAT inks. All unlubed tests so far. Okay, let's just sweep some of this out of the way. Let's just move this cable into a... Oh, I should get a little hanger for the cable. Yeah, that'd be good. That's fine. That's fine. Sharpie, I don't need you anymore. Okay, I'm just going to drop you somewhere else. I'll put you over here. Stickers. Let's just move these out of the way. Pieces of foam, you don't need to worry about that. And look, we have a clean surface. So let's... Keyboard. How are we going to do this, everyone? Just going to take my Halo Clears. I guess since we're on stream, you guys want to see it. I know why you're here. You're here to see this. The one that says this on the side. This. This is a fun board. Okay. There it is. Bam. There it is. Beautiful. But yeah. What do you guys think? Should I wait for the stems to come and build this with those linear stems, or should I tactile it up? For reference, my Alice has Holy Pandas, my Lubricante has lubed inks, and my Osa has Purple Trash Pandas that have been lubed and spring swaps. Maybe just Halo Clears in this? I think that might be kind of dank. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? First, signature healing monster break. What housing want to use the stems in? I'd use them in probably creams, to be honest. Creams or inks? Probably creams, just because they're not as expensive. So, let's put this away and mull over our decisions. Hello, Keone. I am doing okay. How about yourself? Let's just do clears then. I don't know if this is enough clears. Okay, these were the original batch. So fun facts, this bag on the left was the original prototype batch that I got from Hata at the Seattle meetup, like almost, I guess, 3 years ago now. When he gave these to me and the Trues to Brian, the first public Halo clear samples. You even still got the solder on the pins. There you go. Oh, agree. I definitely got the better bag. There we go. Focus. Okay, so let's just go with these then, just because they're new. These are like part of history almost. I remember. Do you guys remember that review? I used them in my Fiel. That was a dope build. Say no on Halo Panda, no on Holy Pandas. Let's do lubed Halo Clears. I think it's gonna be a good bet for this board. We're all gonna come out better people from this. We're gonna learn from this experience, good or bad. So these are all Kale switches. So I need my Kale opener, and the only reliable Kale opener I have is one of these. Is this the one? Did I grab the right one? No, I did not. And the answer is this one. I am indeed going to be rewarded for this choice. There we go. Do those still smell like chemical death? No, they're fine now. Mine are, at least. Okay, we're gonna do it like the rest of them. What we want is going to be the bottoms and the biggest bowl at the ends. We're gonna split them with stems, springs, and then top housings are just gonna accumulate there. That's gonna be the game plan. We're just gonna start working through this. Working through these. I think this song is nice though. Gotta get a rhythm. I actually haven't used this since like the day I got it. I've never used it actually on the batch of switches. It's gonna be the first time. This is really difficult. Might be faster if I do this manually, if I'm perfectly honest. What the heck? Oh, there we go. For some reason, this didn't fit properly at the beginning. What? Nope. You go there. You go there. There we go. Okay. Okay, you're right. I got it. I've learned. Let's see if I can get in the rhythm. What? Why isn't it just... Sometimes it just doesn't even clear both sides. What the heck? There we go. What? I said clear both sides. I'll get used to it. I've not done this enough. I usually just assemble MX style switches. You're the KBD fans opener. How do you like that one? I just haven't invested in a better one because I haven't felt like I needed to. That's fine. There we go. See, like, if I get it just right, super easy peasy lemon squeezy. Doesn't open pandas. Yeah, most things do not. Oops. There we go. Should have counted how many these are. These are gonna be way too many. What do I do with extras? What do you guys... When you guys have switches where you guys know there's too many, do you guys just lube the whole thing and just have lubed, like a lubed extra amount? Or do you just lube the amount you need plus maybe a couple? What do you guys like doing when you know you have extra switches? Yeah, I'm tempted to start counting. Does anyone know or can look up real quick for me how many switches are needed in an Alice layout? Okay, between 10 and 100. Let's just try to get a little more precise than that. I think we can get warmer. I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 switches. This is the 14th one. 65, 68. Let's just do 68. 5 extra, that's okay. I'll be fine. 14. 15. Where'd that spring go? Wait, what the heck? Did that spring just disintegrate? Did it fly out somewhere? I didn't even see that. Oh, it fell over here. I totally lost my count. Is this 17? $66 was split BS? Okay. Oh. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Go. Today in the valley I lived, there was a nice windstorm kicking up, which caused dust to kick everywhere. It's a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was pretty annoying. How was weather for everyone today? How was everyone's Monday? Did anyone have the case of the Mondays? Come on, I got one side. Let's get the other side. It's really nice. Hit 50 degrees. So you need a jacket. Sweet, sweet. New parts for your 3D printer build. Very nice. Come on. There we go. I had a relatively normal work day, which was nice. Dang. There we go. I do feel these on my fingers much more than other openers, though. So they're starting to wear at my middle finger. I will make it. I'll be fine. Music, why did you stop? Where did you go, music? Come back. There we go. There we go. It's a chill day to do keyboards. You're at work. Hopefully it goes well for you. Hopefully nothing drastically bad happens, but instead drastically good. Okay, that went reverse of how I expected it to. KBD fans will hopefully ship Kuroshiro this week, finally. That would be nice. Can't wait to see some pictures of that. Oh, I think I only have one thing currently in the mail that I know of. And one thing that should be in the mailbox to be heading to me soon. Both of those things are keyboard builds, so that's going to be fun. More content, yay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 So what lube should I use for these clears? That's the next question I got to think about myself. We can think about it together. What lubes would you use? Do you have a go-to combination? Waiting on your satisfaction 75 shipping notification. Pretty hype. Hype indeed. 3204 says Nebulant with a Melodit Agreal. Agreal? That's not a word. In agreement. Jane V2CE shipping invoice. I got my shipping invoice. I'm just waiting for my shipping. That's pretty hype. So I guess that's another thing that I know it should be in the mail for me at some point. They're going to get your 19X on Wednesday. Very nice, nice. Did I get win keyless or win key? I got win keyless, my dude. You gotta order a crap ton of stuff from Novelties sale. Do I still have a Novelties code? Yeah, it should be last month. Last month should still be good. No invoice, yes. Oof. What sale? I assume there's some kind of... I don't know, I'm just going off what Napoleon said. I haven't been to Mike's website in a few days. If there is a sale, I'm probably going to grab stuff at some point. Novel Keys Black Friday. Oof. Tommy was beat by just a moment. I feel like the sale would be like tonight through Black Friday. I don't know if it'd just be a one-day thing, but maybe it is. Could be. Anything to look out for? Probably switches. You're looking to get some switches for future builds. Get your switches. Starts midnight EST, so that starts in 30 minutes. Nebulin, is there anything I would want in that listing? Yes? Or what things would I want? I've gotten the ping. Let's see if I actually want it. Let's check out this list. Just do the Jeff that Com did most recently in Keep Talk, in the the Keep Talk channel. I don't think there's actually anything I want from that list. I'm gonna get switches, but like that's to be it. I don't know what to get. Knock switches maybe, some MX blocks, MX clears. I guess. TTCs? Why do I want TTCs? I've built with TTC blacks before. They're okay. Wait, is there something special with the TTC V2s? I think there is, right? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to switches lately. At least not as much as I used to. Sorry, Janky Render. I don't have a crazy @build commands. Technically, there isn't. Technically, we're moving switches tonight. I think maybe we'll build something. I don't know. I don't make promises. I'm not Father Time. I don't know if it's Father Time. Is it Father Time? The Sandman. But yeah, just depends how late things get. If things get too late, I'll delay a build and do a build next stream. What switches is just Halo clears. Oof, the Nebubot. Yeah, I might build a Rukia with these if I finish it in time, but we'll see. I just lost count of how many I've lubed. Or not separated. Not enough though. I know not enough. Yet. Getting there. We getting there. Bum, 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 bum. Why's my music doing that? Don't do this to me, music. Just play. Wait, that's playing that song again. Why are you playing that song again? Here we go. If I do, I kind of do hope I reach building the board, but I don't want to rush the lubing for this board. Halo clears don't fit in the Rukia. Well, thanks for stopping by. Let me know, Jax. Why the bottom housing is just too fat? Rip. That sucks. It's kind of honestly kind of a bummer. Oh, JK? Okay. Got him. I was got. I was about to actually take it out and mount one. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it fits. My jimmies were rustled. Thanks, guys. But yes, I'm not guaranteeing a build tonight just because I don't know what time I'll finish lubing. Random desk mat. I have too many desk mats. Power of heat for brass threaded inserts. Very nice. Navelin, what handfuls of sets are you going to get? You gotta make the next PCB compatible with Razer Optical. Cannibalizing boards. Hey, I live that Topro life. I know what cannibalizing boards are about. Yo, did it happen? Has this happened with all of y'all? Where like, see if I can put, where like the lube on the legs kind of like yellow up and become like little boogers on your stems. You see that? That's just like that's the factory lube. It turns out yellowish color on the legs. It's little boogers hanging off. Yeah, right? Crazy. Why are they called MX Xylens and not just Xylens? Because just Xylens are Zeal's tactile linear switches, the tactile silent switches, and MX Xylens are MX silent switches using Zeal housings. Yeah. Da 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna count how many I've done now, so I don't overdo it. What other Switch you should buy? MX clears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, not 21, 25, 30. Have I tried Everglide stabs? I have not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 5. 13 times 5, everyone. Magic. Is that enough? No, I'm not good at mental math. That is 65. Oh, baby. And look, I got 4 extra. So we're at 69, baby. 69. Okay, we're done. No, that worked out so well. I don't need 5 more. We got 69, folks. This hangs back up. So that's my life. This, where's the top? Here's the top. Okay. Huey curiosity question. Can I mount a top still? I can't, can I? Daizio, how did I get into keyboard making? I don't know. I just got it from being in the hobby and enjoying things. I just wanted to make a keyboard. I made one keyboard, and ever since I made my first keyboard, I'm like, why wouldn't I make keyboards? So much fun, and you can get so much of a better result than buying a keyboard. Unless you're buying someone else's custom board, which could be really good. I have to do this one at a time, don't I? Okay. Okay. Let me think this out. I want to do all the strings first. Yeah, I was thinking I can use station to hold all the bottoms. I can glue all the springs in the bottoms. And then I can take them out, or I can put all this. I can do this as I do the stems, put them on and assemble them. That'll be the move. That'll be the move. Everyone clear on the plan? How much money do you need to put in to get started? When I got started, I put in like $50 just for soldering equipment. That's it. For like just the equipment to build keyboards with just soldering equipment, $50. But like in terms of getting started, you need to pay, all the things you'd want to put in your first keyboard: switches, case, plate, possibly PCB if your combo doesn't come with one already, keycaps. So it kind of depends. Different people start at different places. I need a C200 to film. I'm not Nathan Kim level. I don't get to film with C200s at meetups. That's Nathan Kim level. I don't have a bad camera though. My camera, you guys don't see my camera, but my camera, I have a good camera. I actually have a good camera. People don't believe that. I'm just a bad videographer, okay? I actually have a pretty good camera. I like tune the settings incorrectly. Well, I'm not. Actually, you guys really can't tell that I have a decent camera because all I do is like a sit-down show most of the time. Show camera. Here's camera. Pocket Cinema 4K. Hey, honey. Okay, time out all these switches, and then we will... This time, instead of lubing the bottoms, I'm going to lube the springs. That's going to be the move today. We good in the game plan? Alright, so I'm going to use 3204 for the spring, and then for the stem... What should I use for the stem, everyone? What lube should I use for the stem? Just more 3204? Just slather more and more on? Or should I switch it up to like 3203? AKA the Huey combo? Or maybe try out one of my novelty lubes I have, like MCG 129, 111 numbers. Just more 3204 says Jeff. 3203 says J Schiff. Hello, Tom. I don't have a fancy lube command, but for the springs, I'll be using 3204. For the stem, we're still deciding as a group. But most likely, it's going to be more 3204 or some 3203. Kind of depends. Anyway, pick up the pace. Let me just drink more Rockstar. Kind of regret getting a non-carbonated Rockstar. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Go. Let's see, it's 8:44. Oof, will I have enough time after lubing? It's only 65 switches. It's only 65 switches. Hey, Gab, sup. Just lubing some switches and working on build. Same old. Getting them streaming hours in. Hold on. There we go. No, these are actually they're kale housings. These are just right now stock Halo clears, and I'm just gonna lube them up. It's gonna be nice lubed Halo clears. A switch that I actually like. I also like Holy Pandas, but I like these for different. I like these for, it's like a different mood, you know. You have different moods for different switches. So the bad news is I can't close the top and bottom housings when they're in the tray, but I'm using it so I can lube the springs, put all the springs on, and then I can figure out the rest. Shouldn't be difficult. What board do I throw them on? I'll probably throw them on the Rukia. Probably. I mean, the other option is the TR60. I did put that earlier. Aluminum with the clears could be pretty good as well. You know what I'm saying? But I know people feel hit or miss these days about integrated plate. I know Rama, I think with his designs, at least with the M65B, is, I think that's the one he started. He didn't use. Did he use a one space? My unicorn looks amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. Oh yeah, my unicorn. I have 2 unicorns. I forget about that. I have 2 unicorns. Cool. Okay, 65 switches down. Let's lube some springs. 3204. Ooh. How do I want to do this? How thick are these? Not too bad. Not too bad. What weight are the springs? Stock. I don't know the exact number, if I'm honest. They're just the stock Halo clears. Ooh, Salamander rebuild. That's gonna be so fun though. Inks will be a good choice. I think Inks will be a good choice. Can't go wrong with Inks. Lube them nicely. Yeah, 60 grams, nice weight. 60 grams. Couldn't you just get red Inks and not swap the springs unless you just like the sound or feel of other springs more? Lube for inks. Oh yeah, sorry. I saw your question, Tom. Lube for inks. I would recommend the way I lube my inks. I like is kind of my classic strategy. I like using 3204 on either the base or the stem, the base or the spring. And then on the stem, on the rails and on the feet, I use 3203. An alternate of that would be using 3203 on the spring and 205 grade 0 on the stem. Both are pretty fun options. I like using 2 different lubes per switch, but if you're just going to use, like, if you just wanted to buy one lube or just use one lube, make the process a lot simpler, I would highly recommend just 3203 if you're going to be like, I want to use one lube for all of it. 3203 is probably what I would say. Or if you want something just on the thicker side, 205 grade 0. So those 2 are going to be my suggestions for single lubes. Then you heard my combo lube recommendations. Okay, let's get lubing. Let's get lubing now. Lubing now. Let's get lubing now. Gonna lube these springs now, so that I won't have any crunch. No crunch down, so I won't have any crunch. Crunchy springs. Lube your silent inks with 205 grade 0 and damn, favorite switches so far. Good to hear. I have silent inks I still need to build up with. Maybe I'll put those in my TR60. Huh? What do you guys think? Integrated plate, silent inks. Could it work? $55 grams? That's pretty light, man. You like it? You like it all the way down there at the 55 gram? I think for me that's like just too. I think south of 60 is just too light for my preferences. Ooh, Tommy with that 55 RAM life as well. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. That's just a tad too light for me. It's too ergo for Huey. Jeff, you like light linears, you like bottoming out for the noise. That's like a modern typewriter ASMR. Hey, has anyone got Nathan Kim's vinyl of his ASMR? Heavily debated getting it. Waiting for the Chef, Jay Chef, I'm sorry. I don't think Nathan's old enough to appreciate remastering it in an 8-track format. Then again, it's not, most people aren't old enough for vinyl who enjoy vinyl. Most of the hipsters. But it did get a lot of people into audio. That's what I've noticed. My steady piano. Quadraphonic CD4 discrete. I do not know what that is. Still want your first vinyl / keyboard purchase to be a 7-inch Weeb with a keyb. Oof. I think some people heard that there's a Weeb with a keyb version too. With new lyrics. You know, it exists, everyone. I have played it before. Yes, I have played it before. I remember now. It exists. It's a real thing. Weeb with the keyb. V2. Acoustic. I still need to record an electric version. Or a non-acoustic version. Welcome back, Jax. I don't think... we'll see. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll play it again. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, compatible discrete 4. What is CD4? Not can be fused with compact disc, okay? Discrete 4-channel quadraphonic system for phonographic records. By JVC and RCA 71. Interesting. Interesting. Huh, well, today I learned. Lube and switches. Anyone else working on keyboard chores? What stems? Halo clear stems. Halo stems. I have a question for everyone watching right now. In a couple days, in more than a couple days, it's going to be Thanksgiving. What is one thing that has to be at your Thanksgiving table? Stovetop stuffing. Stuffing is a good one. Gravy? Rice? Anything special about this gravy? Is it a special fancy gravy? I assume it is, because, yeah. Rice stuffing? Your mom's homemade stuffing? Because stuffing's because it's pretty popular so far. As a choice for things that must be on a Thanksgiving table. A cornucopia baskets. It's just gravy. You just need to have gravy with everything, I assume. I don't know. Canada's Thanksgiving was a while ago. Creamy mashed potatoes. Asian ass rice. This is Jack's. Some jasmine rice. Nice. Respect that. I respect that. Load the plate lube with gravy. What lube? I am using 3204. What about me? I'm really partial to apple pie. Like, you can't have Thanksgiving without apple pie. It's probably like the number one thing that like has to be there. I've had plenty of Thanksgivings where it's just like, here's chow mein and turkey. It's like, what? Okay, cool. But apple pie, yeah, for sure. For sure, apple pie. Jasmine or basmati? I mean, depends on what you're cooking, man. They're not just like... You don't just interchange rice whenever you want. Rice doesn't work like that. Jax, you make everything for Thanksgiving. Don't let anyone cook at your house for that day. Cozy, you're making ribs, fried chicken sandwiches, mac and cheese, and cheesecake. Is it your own cheesecake recipe? I'm also a sucker for a good cheesecake. I'm also a sucker for a good mac and cheese. Fruit compote. Maybe let your... Ooh, it is custom recipe. Doesn't your family mostly sucks at Thanksgiving? At making food? If that's true, that's very unfortunate. You should bring something. Old school New England shit. Just DoorDash. Just DoorDash. Bland dry turkey. Yikes. Dry turkey is the absolute worst thing at a Thanksgiving table. Just the absolute worst. I guess that's... J-Shove, is that why you need gravy for everything? Do you also have, according to people, an old school New England shit? Like dry turkey that needs... J-Shove, gravy covers a multitude of sins. Oh, very true. Honey, you're hoping your mom's gonna let you fuck the turducken this year. Nice. Nice. Jax, you didn't get Thanksgiving for like 10 years. North Korea always plans stunts on American holidays to ruin it for intel guys on purpose. Is that 100 pogs? Thanks so much. Love wanted to read you. Thank you for the bits, for the bitteronis. Try to pick up my pace. Maybe if I pick up my... Maybe we can build this if I pick up my pace. 9 o'clock? Okay, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. Worst is Super Bowl. I'm not too big on the Super Bowl. Because most people have bad wings. Cook bad wings. Heinebush, thank you so much for that 3 months of subbing at tier 1. Justice for Piso. Six-legged turkey. I do not know. Who is Beast on Wisely and Justice? Is it one of a link to things? He wishes. So, Heine, are you down to be on an episode of the Cool Board as a guest judge at some point? Have you on again? I know you're in. I know you want to judge keyboards and say if they're cool or not. I know you do. You'll live for that. Heine's just gonna be like, oh yeah, that board's pretty cool because it's got a good PCB. And what PCB does it have? H87, but it's a good board. It's really cool because, you know, great PCB and all. Don't worry, Heine. Our people will get together. Kosi, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. If you have any keyboard questions, feel free to ask. All I do is just keyboard stuff all day. That's a lie, but it appears that way at times. But yeah, doing the Cool Board digitally live was pretty okay. The first episode that just happened a little while ago. Definitely gonna have another episode. I don't know, maybe Saturday after everyone's full from Thanksgiving. We can all judge keyboard together. I believe next week, I just need to plan it out, but next week I do intend to have mechs on deck as guests on the Cool Board, where I can hear their opinions and why boards are and aren't cool. And at some point, we're gonna have Heinebush on as well. So, content, folks. Just gotta shill my own shit. And actually, fun facts. Very shortly, I do plan on having a new show in my repertoire as well as I start this, rebooting up, reinitializing of content creation, which is going to be like a trivia show with contestants and guests. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I kind of have most everything worked out. I just need to order the graphics from my artist, or probably rearrange some of the existing assets I might already have until he yells at me that it looks bad and that he needs to create the whole thing for me, which will happen at some point. But yeah, trivia show does sound really fun. Sounds educational and challenging for everyone involved. Everyone involved. And then I still need to, work on reviews. Work on other random bits of content. Keyboards tonight. And a lot of people are waiting for Mad Keebs. I am too. You don't need people to see how little you know. Me too. But the show's still a good idea, no matter how you split it. Okay, moving at a good pace now. We're moving at a pretty good pace. Pretty good pace. Music, why did you do that to me? Don't do that to me. I still need to upload the last VOD to YouTube. I just realized. I need to get on that. I need to get the timestamp for the VOD crew when things actually happen. The only question for a trivia show is if it would work live or not. I feel like live, too many people just cheat and feed the answers through chat. Chat would just spam answers. So it might have to be a pre-recorded thing. That's the only thing. Unless I can just get like all the contestants to like agree not to look at Twitch chat, which could happen. That'd probably be the case. I don't think people would go on willingly just to cheat. The integrity authorities, oof, you right. Travel to the contestants' houses. Ah. Ah. How are the 4XX? They're great. These are the 400i's. They're the older ones. They're not the ones that currently have mass drop. But I like them. I like them. Big fan. What amp do I use? Origin G2. I'm not super fancy. It's like a pretty, you know, just USB amp Peroni. Nothing super fancy. I'm gonna shit stack one of these days. Shit stack one of these days. Do not buy a shit stack, says Jeff. Why should I not buy one? I have heard only good things about them. Janky also says don't. I get better for less. Get a Jadium Atom or a Monolith Liquid Spark. I will research those someday, but first, for Black Friday, I need to buy a graphics card. Maybe I shouldn't buy a graphics card. Because the only thing I'd, for the most part, use a better graphics card than the one I currently have is to play games. And that's just disruptive for my life. I would make less content if I'm playing games. So maybe I should save the money. You can sell me a GTX 760. I'm pretty sure my M4000 is better than a 760. Hey bud, I got an M4000 if I want GPU video rendering. We use 1070. That'd be a really nice upgrade. Before I was using R9 390 and it killed. It dead. It got murked. So my backup card's NVIDIA M4000, which, you know, the video rendering card, you know, it's old now, but it's not a bad card. I was able to play Apex Legends pretty smoothly. Now, granted, I did most everything on low, but it was like very smooth. Like, it was fine. Oof, your R9 390 also died, Asus one. Mine was the MSI one. Yeah. Atom measures better if they output on the same power. So the JDS Atom or Monolith Spark. Huh. Okay. Well, when I get to that point in my life where I want to experience better audio even more, then I will. I'll look into those. Or I'll just ask you to see whatever's hot at that point. Like I said, if I got anything upgraded, get it. Excuse me, GPU first. But hey, maybe I won't. That just prevents me from making more videos. Because I'd be playing WoW. Or Call of Duty. Or WoW instead. Check my PM. That's too much effort. Oh, 180. Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. recent generation came out. The used market was V-Nice for pre-minute. Picked up a 1080 Ti for under 400. That's solid. Holy moly, that is pretty solid. Like for a cool mint, I was thinking like, hey, maybe I should pick up like a 5700 XT if one goes on sale for a decent price. But now that I think about it, do I really need to play more games? Now I got myself doubting if I should get a new graphics card. Maybe I won't. Maybe I could save that money. Be responsible. Or buy camera equipment. And lights. And a reflector. $140 color checker for videos. Gonna spend it on keyboard stuff instead. Yeah, most likely. Hey, that could lead to more content. That would still be possibly better in terms of overall productivity as a human being. Kind of. So maybe that's the move. Maybe that's the move. Okay. Springs are lubed. Next up. Let's just use more 3204. Screw it. For these guys. So I think how I'm going to do it... Can I even pick these up? Can I use these to pick these up though on the sides? I wonder if I did this and I squeeze this side, could I pick it up? No, I cannot. I cannot. Okay. So I might have to pop them out from the bottom as I get to them. What's my beverage of choice this evening? Yes, I am lamenting my lack of carbonation. Indeed. It is a Rockstar non-carbonated peach plus iced tea flavor with 0 sugar. Has creatine apparently, and BCAA aminos, and 300 milligrams of caffeine. It is Rockstar X-Durance Energy. I don't know what X-Durance is, but apparently it's no juice and 0 calories per can. So, how much taurine though? Probably more than they need. I'm just gonna get messy. It's fine. Alright, pack well, J Chef. Thank you so much for the gravy bits. Let's do this one at a time. Like, do like just... When is American Thanksgiving? Thursday. Coming up. Some leaf noise, but it's acceptable. We'll be fine with the keycap on. One switch down. 64 to go. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Thanksgiving. I'm an excited boy. Much better. Here we go. Oh, this one has noise because it didn't close all the way. Okay, fix the noise. Nice. Let's keep going. You know what I'm really excited to have for Thanksgiving, though? Fried shrimp balls with sweet and sour sauce, baby. Yes. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's doing it right. That's why it sounds amazing. Do you like... Tells me like the Monster Ultra Blue, Ultra Paradise, Ultra Sunrise, Ultra Violet, not too far behind. I like the Monster Mango. He could be both. He could be coffee and energy drinks. You know, how do you know he doesn't like to brew his coffee with a little bit of Monster Green? Really puts the pep in your step. Like Java Monster. I actually haven't tried the Java Monster. Yeah, I haven't tried the Java Monster yet. I don't know if it's good or not. Kinda good, eh? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. This is taking a cool minute to do. Oh my goodness. What's my NK code? It's Halloween still. I didn't get a new one this month because I did not charge any of my sponsors this month basically because I haven't made any content, so I'm not gonna charge them for advertising I didn't give them. So I also didn't get an updated NK code, but it's just, Halloween should still work. My old code, but yeah. It did? Cool. put them up here so I don't get them confused with the ones that are unlubed in stock over there. Let's do that. Oh yeah, the sale. It's happening. Novel keys. Blackaroo Fridaroo. Black Friday has begun. Somewhere. On some store in the world. God, these switches feel so good. Yeah, the non-carbonated mango from Monster is like their best non-carbonated drink. And the rest of them that are good are just carbonated ones. It's like the only like good non-carbonated one for the most part. Would recommend though. The mango, it's classy. She's a classy lass. White Monster is pretty good. Don't have it too often though. I usually try the blue. Hey, issue 2, what's going on tonight? I am lubing some Halo Clears with 3204. Depending on how fast I work, I might build a keyword as well, but that's still to be decided by my work ethic. These are Halo Clears. Lubed to 3204. Not Holy Pandas, just Halo Clears. Lube springs, lube stems, 3204. Nice and sweet. Because of the kale housings, I have to do this every time and go underneath and lift it out so I can clip. That's why I have to lube and assemble one at a time. It's a pain in the ass. Yes, Nebulance. Where's Grabby Friend? I'm being lazy right now. That's why Grabby Friend isn't out. I'm just being lazy. I'm just gonna get slightly oily fingers that I'll clean later. The Grabby Friend should be right here. Grabby Friend. You know. It does one of these things. But it's not useful because I have to stop doing it every time. So I'm using 2 tools at a time, like, inefficiently. Otherwise, if I was just lining them, I would. But alas, I'm not. So, yeah, that's my excuse. I'm happy I saved you money, Nebulant. It's taking a lot longer than I thought for this part. Try making 2 at once. Are retooled inks worth waiting for? I don't. I don't have any issues with the with the leaves on the inks. I know they exist and I've experienced them, but I don't have trouble with them. They don't. I'm not like savage enough where like I pull leaves out when I undo my top housings. I think. Just I haven't done it, and I've lubed like over 400 inks. So yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about the retooled MX blacks or the retooled ink blacks? Because you might be referring to that, Nebulant. Oof. One of my fears happened. Pop this back in. I mean, the retooling for MX Blacks already happened, and all the retooled, yeah, they've all the first batches that got that got the new tooling have already been like bought out. I don't think no one has any more from that first 2-3 batches. So the molding is worn down to be just like normal blacks now, as far as we know. So this is gonna take forever. This is gonna take forever. Is there anything I can do to mitigate this taking forever? No. All I can do is go to the next song. Well, retool just means updated molding. Basically, they fixed the molding where things got like duller or misshapen from heat over the years. and from constant warping from usage. Things like that is what it means when they retool a housing. It's not new, it's just fixed up. It's been maintained. So won't a recently retooled ink feel better? I mean, there's only one. Okay. So there have only been essentially two batch of inks. So even the existing inks, like, they all feel super smooth because there's no like old or like far run production inks yet. So I mean, they're all gonna feel like the same. You know what I mean? Like switches. Yeah, okay. If you got me, you got me. Yeah. But inks are new enough for like there hasn't been like a ton of runs, so the tooling for it is also new for this round, anyways, or new enough where it hasn't degraded a noticeable amount, which is great. Korean American barbecue. What is your favorite KBBQ dish? Marinated pork belly. That is a amazing choice. Amazing choice. Hot and spicy. Oh, Jeff, it's been demonstrated that even with retooling, the tooling was better back in those days. So like like a brand new MX Black from 70 is better than a brand new MX Black from 2017. Like straight up, their molds and their tooling was just better back then. I got a favorite for my favorite KBBQ dish. I do like pork bulgogi quite a bit, but cow tongue. I forgot what it's in Korean, but cow tongue, I like a lot. That's really good. Expensive taste. It's good though. It's so good. So many stems. Just another Monday. Lubin switches. Spend some time lubing inks during the holiday. Good call. I think during my extended weekends, I will make a video about keyboard stuff. Whoa, imagine that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yay, contained grass fire. $20 acres at 360 in 2 hours. Oof. It's a good pace. He would just take the Steve. Steve. Only done with 2 rows. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever, guys. I don't know. I don't know if we can get to a build tonight. Hello, jerk chicken. I hope you are doing well. What switches should I put on the Rukia? Oof, what a high Hyperfuse. What switches are these going in? These are probably going to go in my Rukia. I think that's what I'll be throwing these in. But I could pivot last minute and put these in my TR60. We will have to see. Everything smells like smoke and it's giving you a headache. Ooh. Hold strong. Y'all like the color of the number 2? Doesn't the number 2 come in multiple colors? Or is there more, just a new recent round right now that only has one color? The dark gray one. I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty simple. Dark gray is a good color in the community because it goes with so many key sets. It's kind of hard to go wrong with dark gray. So I'll pick with the 9. It's not your cup of tea. Maybe it was because of the 9s. Yeah, I feel it. But yeah, preferences are pretty varied in this community for grays. Gray is actually like one of the hardest colors for a lot of anodizers to get right because like there's so many grays. There are so many grays. One switch at a time. One switch at a time. We gotta move one switch at a time. Gotta move one switch at a time. Am I in the one group buy with the royal hat? I feel like if it's the one you're talking about, you could just check the channel. If it's not, then it's not. Okay, there you go. Crap, it's too much right there. Take that off, take that off, take that off. When is Jules? I don't know. Hopefully sooner than later. my back. It's not good for my back. Been forever since an upload. That is correct. What happened? Life happens. I got things I have to do sometimes that prevent me from making videos. I mean, hopefully, the plan is to start making videos again. I already kind of started some of my prep work and stuff, but yeah. My last stream I still need to upload. This stream will be another upload. But in terms of like produced content, I will have stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. Yeah, it does suck. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's bad that I didn't get to put out content, but like some of it was good. Like all of October, I was busy because I had the NorCal meetup at the beginning of this month, prepping that, and my brother got married. So that was awesome. That was like what was taking up all my time and why I didn't make content. Which for me is pretty good reason. Would a 1 hour recap be good of like this week in Keebs? I think that'd be pointless. I think so many things have moved on. There's no point in me like touching up. Whenever I resume this week in keyboards, I would just pick up with whatever week that was. Box crystals, I have not tried them yet. You should be proud. Not spending a dime on keyboard related things. But what if I told you that Novel Keys has a Black Friday sale going on right meow as we speak? Discounted switches, discounted desk mats. Working at an okay pace. Okay, that sounds pretty nice. Cool. Do I still more liquid? Oh, I do more liquid. Yes. Yeah, that good stuff. It's not that good. It's not that good. Unlimited power. Are desk pads just as good as a quality mouse pad? I don't know. I'm not like super crazy and competitive between like desk pads and mouse pads, so I don't think I have the answer to that. But like in build quality, I think so. Desness Rock Creams or Telios V2. Depends what lube you're going to use and what kind of sound profile you're aiming for in your keyboard. So it kind of depends on how you're planning out this build. What kind of plates, what kind of lube you might use, what board is it. Korean American review. Telios inks or creams on number 2. I personally would say, depending on how you lube the Telios or inks, those are really good options. Especially if you want more of a deeper, thockier sound. But if you're okay with a light kind of thocky, but very crisp and clean and bouncy sound, creams work really well for that. I can demonstrate later with my Jane V2 that has creams in it, where it's crisp but still like light and bouncy. Has some thock, but it's not super deep. But if you're looking for a more classical thock, then well-lubed Telios inks, depending on how you do it, could you do solid. If there were more orders for group buys, it would scale down to be cheaper, right? It depends on the vendor. Some vendors don't scale down mostly because they don't hit the other MOQs. Some vendors do, and some vendors don't regardless, because yeah, they just choose not to. The theory but in the general theory for the buyer, yes, the scale down as you hit certain price points, but whether or not the vendor pushes those savings down to you is up to them. What's my go-to lube for creams, inks, and Telios? What a big question. What a big question. For inks, it would be 3204 on the bottom, 3203 on the stems. For Telios, it would be 3204 on the bottom, 205 grade 0 on the stems. And for creams, it would be 3203 on the bottom and 205 grade 0 on the stems. Yep, that would be it. That would be how I would lube those 3 different switches right now. Aha! Oh, close. And the first of the 2 lubes I mentioned goes for the base, and the second lube goes for the stem. For all those combos. It's like the only bot command that works. Hello, Trubies. Yeah. Oh, I have in the shelf of Huey. Ow. Oh, I just poked myself in the skin. Did I bleed? Did I bleed? No, I almost bled. I did not. Yeah, the shelf of Huey is just that way. Where did I get this lube station? This was on Alibaba or AliExpress. There's 3 sizes. This is the largest size. It's very nice. Doesn't work with Kailh switches, hence I'm lifting it and pushing in from the bottom. but for MX switches, it's A+. You look at my older lube streams and you'll see me use it in its full potential and in glory, and it's fabulous. You started the Keeb enthusiast community like in earlier Jan of this year. Well, welcome to the community. I hope you are enjoying your experience. Oh, kale switches. Gotta do this. Waiting for your thermal and M65B. Hope they are good investments. Hope they are too. So for your main keep is An Pro 2 modded. Hit us with those mods. What did you do to the An Pro 2? Lubed Zelios V2s, Flash Quark Transparent Plate Mount Stabs, GMK Striker, Nihon Artisan, and you're waiting for a compatible case. Not bad at all. Definitely a good way to make it yours, and you definitely have. That's awesome. What kind of case are you waiting for? PC or alu case that fits it. Ah, okay. Ooh. You try looking through Mech Market? Very new to Mech Market. Could be a good place. Don't know how to Reddit. It's not too difficult. Sure, there's plenty of people who could help you out, walk you through. But it's pretty simple overall. I'd recommend it. I think it'd be a good place for you just to search and just be generally like, hey, I want to buy one if someone has one for sale. And you can get one, probably. Hopefully. I don't know how rare they are. Oh my god, it's too big of a glob. Yeah, you can also use a search function to see if anyone's sold one recently or is selling one. Have I made or plan to make a keycap set? I have a few ideas for keycap sets. I don't know if I actually want to make a keycap set, though. I have a lot of friends who are designers, and sometimes it even seems like it's worth the trouble. If I did a keycap set, I'd be like, okay, 150 units, private group buy, sell it to my Discord and keep talking, that'd be it. Nope. And try to hit 150 in friends. You don't have enough confident karma, and you can't bother to sort by new to stand post for upvotes, Frisco. How many comment karma do they require now? Has it changed? Is it stricter? And you had -1. Well, that'll do you. That'll do it. 10 Comic Karna. Reddit account has to be 30 days old. Thank you, Helpingly. That was very helping. Janky render you finna vibin', as the kids say. Is that what the kids say? Cool. Well, today I learned that's what the kids say. Now I feel hip. I'm a hip man now. You can call me Hitman of Interests. Hey. Don't die, Huey. What is cracked? Is that a good thing? Is it a good thing that those number 2s were cracked? As a normal person, that sounds bad. But is that a new slang for a hunky dory? It's fresh. Do people still say fresh? I still say fresh. Maybe that means I'm old. Bangin' is a fine substitute for cracked. Okay, cool. That means stream is going well. Rip. Are we actually almost done with this? My face cam looks so hazy. Yeah, there's so much light interference because it's like a bad camera, and there's like a super bright light coming from like this side, and like this side there's a light, and from behind me there's another light. Yeah, it just looks hazy just because like the camera quality is bad. If I did like this, and I get like some shadow, see I'm just blocking out the extra light. Yeah, just the extra. There's way too much light, that's all. Like if I just had like a little screen that did this. Oh, look, colors are fine now. That's just me covering it like this. So I did this. Maybe I make a little cardboard hood for it. Well, maybe we'll do that on stream. So make a little cardboard hood for my little webcam, so it doesn't get all hazy. No hazy Huey here. You know what I'm saying? Let's clean this up though. Can't believe it. Almost done. Yeah. Let's put this over here. Oh, okay. So what's everyone up to tonight? Everyone having a good time? Living life? Striking it big? Getting ready for Thanksgiving, maybe? Maybe getting ready for Christmas? Work deadline. Good luck, my dude. Good luck. Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Okay. Had to adjust some thingaronies, you know what I'm saying? Almost done. Okay, it's 10:17. If I finish looping switches, should I build the Rukia? What a question. Or should I work on keyboards tonight? Choices. Work on show, stream later. Thanksgiving Eve stream. That could be a thing. I could do a Thanksgiving Eve stream. I could also stream tomorrow. That's also an option. Talisman, thanks for hanging out. Have an absolutely wonderful night. Okay. 3 left. 3 left. 3 left. The end of the tunnel is near. Hello, DMX Tricks. Hope you are doing well tonight. Now we're done with the switches. Save some money for Olivia. So yeah, Olivia Plus Plus coming soon. Are you gonna get the light version or the light theme or dark theme? So that's the real question right there. Okay, don't this for now. Both. Good call. Okay, let's put that away. So I got a whole batch of lubed Halo clears now. Jeff, your girlfriend's getting Olivia. I think just the light version. I think both are pretty good. Look at it. Oh, it's a glory. What a board, am I right? This is a Rukia. It is an Alice Layouts board done up in polycarbonate, and I also got a polycarbonate plate with it. So, yeah. It's pretty hunky-dory, if you ask me. Look at it. So sleek. Are these going to be a pain to work with? Oh no, the plate is top mounted. Ooh, that flex. Nice webbing quality to it. See that? See that? It's 10:23. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna build tonight. I'm gonna end the stream pretty shortly, unless if anyone has any questions, I'll hang on till that. But we're gonna save the build for a future stream. I think that's gonna be the plan, because we'll have more time and I'll have more energy. It is polycarbonate. Yeah, going to bed is not a bad idea. That might, in fact, be the move. That might be the move. It is how it be because it do. Because it is, you know what I'm saying? Anything else for today? Anyone have any other questions? Otherwise, you know, thank you everyone so much for joining me, for just hanging out, lubing switches, chilling like villains. I promise the next stream will be way more exciting. The next stream will actually involve building a keyboard. Unless I make that a video instead of a stream, which I might. Because that's more content, technically. And I know you guys want more produced content on the YouTube channel. Speaking of which, don't forget to like, subscribe, YouTube channel, Discord, etc., etc. The links are down. You guys know the drill. Okay. Peace out, everyone. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me.